The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. There is an outrage in the Sahel. According to our brothers and sisters in Mali, there are people among us who are preaching Pan-Africanism, yet they are not very truthful to us. It's like they are picking sides. Some few months ago, there was a report that there are some people who were plotting to overthrow Captain Ibrahim Traore. We saw the women who were generals, the police, and other people allegedly plotting to overthrow Captain Ibrahim Traore. And that these people who said they are Pan-Africans were very vocal to back what our all in all did. But when it came to Mali, concerning the French spy who was arrested and imprisoned for 20 years with a fine and a ban after prison sentence, the same people are very vocal once again, yet they are criticizing what are all in all the savior, the protector, the unifier, the messiah, the king of kings, the most loved, General Assimi Goita has done. Natalia, according to them, is not being fair because when it was in Burkina Faso, she defended it. But now that it is in Mali, she is criticizing all in all General Assimi Goita for sending the French alleged spy to prison for 20 years, but did nothing to the black people because according to her, they were arrested together with this Frenchman. Yet they are only asked to pay one or two things. There's no prison sentence. So why the discrimination? So the people are saying that. Why is it that Captain Ibrahim Traore took a decision and you were not very vocal to talk about it? But Mali did the same thing. And you are here to not tell us why you think the decision of our all in all, General Assimi Goita, is not right. Who are you for? Why do you then come to defend France in this case?
It's the same Natalie Yam. Or it's another Natalie Yam. Hey, Natalie Yam. The VAR is here, I remember very well. When Burkina released the elements, French there with the intervention of Morocco, there, and you yourself came out to congratulate it. And now the case of Mali there, when the Mali has judged and condemned the French agent there. And what did you come to say? You find points to come and criticize? It's the same Natalie Yame. Or it is another Natalie Yame. Natalie, you should not play Chameleon D and... Good family. Do you know that while we are talking there, Natalie Yame, who is currently in Niger, who is a special advisor to the president of the Niger, this Natalie Yambla currently, do you know that there is a big problem between her and the Malian government? This propagandist there took the liberty to question the of Malian justice, the of the Malian government, on the Bernard Vizilier case, who according to the Malian government was a French spy, who was arrested in Mali and sentenced to 20 years in prison. It says he must go out in 2046. It says that there is no transparency in the processing of the case, and that she suspects the Malian government is not of... Make a deal on the case there with Paris. That is to say, she says that Assimi Goita is making a deal with Macron regarding liberation is not it from of French money in question. Even she will keep such words. Let's listen to her, the French state. So if one day someone in Mali decides he must die, vesicle outside the frame that I have just denounced, we will know that this person is not, or is no longer in the fight with us, and that she was behind the of Sadio Kamara. I take you all as a witness. We had seen here, do you measure the seriousness of these words? That is, to the Mali there, if there is someone who may have been able to deliberate, as we call, Bernavaziel is the president, perhaps by a presidential grace, or perhaps justice. So when she said, if there is someone who allows himself to prove it, before 2046, there is this guy, he is behind the of Sadio Kamara. This guy is behind the death of all. So the Malian government also went out to make a wolf communicated, ha. We will print the press release, the reading of the press release, and then we come back clash between Natalie Mb and the Malian Zizani. In the Pan-African camp, if you are fans of Natalie Mb, you couldn't miss this video. She states in a video that the Malian people would have instrumentalized justice in sight of doing the same sweet to an agreement, the diplomatic agent, arrested and sentenced to 20 years in prison in Mali. Here is the answer of the Ministry of Justice via its. Listen carefully, it's a bit long. The recent statements of Mrs. Natalie Mb is similar to frontal interference in the affairs of Malian institutions based on his background and experience. She should have measured the weight of her words. Words that show incomprehension and even disdain. The independence of Mali and its justice system. The agent in question, of French nationality, was arrested and brought to justice on Malian soil. If the courts of Mali were to rule his release for consistent reasons, the interests of the individual country, and even less, Ms. Natalie Mb cannot challenge such a decision. Such interventions would benefit from being part of the perimeter, which is his own, that of his mandate, as an advisor to the president of Niger, and within the framework of Niger's relations with Algeria. For if she wants to express herself by calling on Niger, begin, which has relations with Algiers, that shelters and protects terrorists operating in Mali, members of the Watch, rather than attacking the institutions of Mali, his commitment to the Pan-African cause is certainly recognized, but it would be presumptuous for him to pose as a defender, more aware of this project than those who have concretely, and at the risk of their existence, freed the salt of the French tutelage, and embody this Pan-Africanism in fact. Its output seems above all to be fed by the disinformation machine, orchestrated by hostile forces. She got so carried away that she betrayed herself. When the one who claims to guide us is caught in the trap of propaganda, it is a sign that the crown must be worn. At the end of his Cameroonian quote, who gave an advisor from Niger, haha. How she can afford to make such statements. Questioning the credibility of Assimi Goita. He on the case. Even says that the guy maybe he can be doing. They are with France to destroy the guy there, Hein. Really, it's not worth it. What an all cast, dear Malians. This lady, the people of Niger, this lady is the one who is going to die. When they tell you that you don't believe, oh, this lady there is, she who will in the US, you have caught Kemi Sabano. Did you see Kemi Sabano? Here you will see something else. That's what it's about. Shares the video massively. Natalie Nyam. The Jandu International Natalie Nyam, the international poppy. The poppy of former Ghanaian President John Rawlins. Or what the same you are who to come and talk about. Of the Malian authorities. Why the Malian authorities have not made public the trial of Jan Vizier or what they're even. The money of the French who was arrested in Mali. Why didn't we television this, put this on international channels? Who are you to give orders to the Malian authorities? Who are you? Here are Pan-Africans. So nobody asked you to come and defend the ouch. You came of your own free will, all of us. We know that you are opportunists. You are not Pan-Africans. You are opportunists. Where you have. You eat less, there it is there. You leave today. Cameroon needs you only from the US. Cameroonians only need you for the US. Morning, noon, night, your address. She is the queen. She is the one who knows everything. You open your ugly mouth on the countries of the US. Why you never talk about Paul Biya, who made 40-50 years in power in Italia. We must talk about harassment. It is necessary to speak about your country. And let the countries of it until she says that, yeah, that may be that. It's better to sign what with France to prove this. This intern of the DGSE in secret you are who so that we come to realize you are who you are nothing. You are only a shell. You are only one. You are only an international. Until Molly wanted to invite him. We paid for a plane ticket. She refused. She says she wants to travel in first class. Or what there, so? It is capricious. Which Africa is it? You even defend your country. Cameroon must defend this. We didn't ask you to come to the U. If you fuck with us, you fuck with us. You tire us. There is what Pan-African is this? You give yourself titles of shit morning, noon, night. I am Pan-African, oh. Yet you are nothing. We don't need you. Lion didn't ask you to come and defend them all that. It is Baba Chani. Who made sure that. And you have a place in the presidency of Niger, so that you can be, and it is not advisable, or what? And more until she complains, yeah. It's because of you, I've been blocked everywhere. It's because of you I can't do this. It's because of you I can't travel anymore. Who asked you is because of your whims. Nobody told you to come and defend Africa. You have understood if you want to defend the Africa there will defend. Cameroonians and the countries of the forefather in peace, we don't need that no one comes to pay us a one. And I don't know an international come and defend us. We don't need that we must leave the ouch in peace. It is necessary to leave if it is that the ouch is there, if what the bone countries are doing there if you don't like it, or that it doesn't suit you there. Free the apron, we did not force you anything, Pokla.
So there's so much outrage from our brothers and sisters in Mali about how other people present themselves as Pan-Africans, yet the way they stand in the decision-making of our people or our leaders isn't right. Because you cannot criticize the decision of Mali, yet support the decision of Burkina Faso. So the people are asking, you said you're Pan-African. Why the double standard? Why the double standard? And I think that as Africans, it's not only this woman, but a lot of us, I have been seeing certain things that myself, I am not happy. Whenever Yellow Popo takes a decision, whether it is good or bad, we always see their people backing them. But the African always want to play the role of, we don't have to be hypocritical. That is the word normally they use. We have to be this fair. If it is this, who has ever been fair to you, the African? Why do we criticize our own selves? Why do we defend the same people that are oppressing us? That has been our problem. We try to claim that we are very just people. We are truthful. The world itself is not truthful. Nature itself is not fair. So why do you, the African, expect things to be fair? If nature was fair, all your fingers would have been equal. We need to learn to support our own. Whatever the situation might be, this is not the time for us to come out and criticize. When they took a resolution in EU Parliament to make sure that the leader in Niger is taken out, whether it is in the interest of everybody, but as long as it is in the interest of EU, they all united and kick against the decision of our all-in-all General Abdurrahmane Chiani to continue to be in office while Bazoum is in prison. We didn't see the division among them. So why do we then always try to make issues out of what we ourselves are fighting for? Then people will now, based on what we do or say, and rise against what she has done. According to the Malians, it's not fair. If you are not happy with it, you can just keep quiet. And we need to support our own. If we don't support ourselves, who else will we support? Who else will we support? Why do we have to find faults in everything that we do? Must we be the ones to always defend the undefendable, the person that is chasing after your brother. So for you to help your brother chase after the person, you will rather come and find reasons why they should be chasing your brother. The Malians are very angry and they don't understand why we preach Pan-Africanism and we'll still be selective in who we support. So the Malians are saying that we need to be watchful of these people who are preaching Pan-Africanism. Because if you are preaching Pan-Africanism according to them, you should support everything that has to do with the African. Whether it's good or bad, you need to support it. And we need to have that spirit in us as Africans, that whenever you see your brother doing something, whether it is good or wrong, you need to support. Like there was one white man who spoke, he's from South Africa, that black South Africans are chasing after their black brothers, calling them illegal migrants. But they will never do that because they have Europeans who are also there who are not documented. But they will never chase them because they see them as one people. So why do you, the African, find fault in what you are doing for your own safety? My people will say that no matter what, a mother doesn't bite the son to the bone. So if we cannot see ourselves as a mother, so this is my child, whatever the child does, whether it's good or wrong, it is mine. I accept it. And we come out vocal, criticizing it. Are we fighting for liberation or we are fighting for what we are still in? How do we get the freedom? So the Malians are very angry. What do you think about this whole thing that is happening? Has she done the right thing by criticizing the government of Mali? And as a Pan-African, must you support one leader when they take decisions, support everything, and criticize another for taking a decision? What are your thoughts in this situation that is happening currently in Africa and in the Sahel? And how our Pan-African leaders react to issues in Africa? We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand. Divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa, West Africa, and in Mali.